new Audi A6 sedan. We're asking, how does Audi actually engineer a car like this? One that seems to promise, well, both performance and efficiency in that premium category.
Exactly. And we want to help you quickly get a handle on the key innovations, sure, but also why they actually matter to you when you're behind the wheel. It's not just about listing features, it's more about understanding the thinking behind a car that's clearly aiming to push things forward in its class, especially with how fast everything's changing in the car world.
Okay, let's dive right in then. How about something fundamental like design and aerodynamics? The source material makes a pretty bold claim. It says the A6 sedan sets standards in design and aerodynamics. That sounds strong. But they do back it up, right?
Yeah.
With a very specific number.
Oh yeah, and that number is really interesting. It's a drag coefficient of 0.23. And the source makes a point of saying this is, quote, the best value for a combustion engine production model in Audi history. So it's not just a random figure. It kind of signals how hard they're pushing on efficiency, even with their gasoline and diesel cars, almost like EV level thinking applied here.
0.23. Wow. I'm trying to picture that. How does getting it that low actually help you, the driver? Like, what do you feel? What do you notice beyond just knowing the number?
Well, think about it. Less resistance means the car just sort of glides through the air more easily. So for you, the immediate thing is better fuel economy. The engine simply doesn't have to work as hard, especially at higher speeds. But maybe even more noticeable day to day is the quietness. Much less wind noise gets into the cabin. So it makes for a much calmer, more relaxing drive, particularly on, say, a long motorway trip. It really shows how that aero tuning makes a difference to the whole experience. CO2 is 177 down to 153 grams per kilometer. So these numbers, they really do underline Audi trying to strike that balance. You get strong performance, but with a real eye on the environmental side too. You'd notice that at the pump and in how far you can go on a tank.
Okay, but performance and efficiency, that's only part of the story for a premium sedan like this.
Yeah.
It's also hugely about the ride, how it feels. The source mentions sophisticated suspension technologies. Can you unpack that a bit? What makes the A6 good for, the boring commute and maybe a longer, more fun drive?
Yeah, this is definitely where that premium feel comes in. The two big things mentioned are the adaptive air suspension and all-wheel steering. These are designed specifically, it says, to combine driving comfort and agile handling to the highest degree. So picture this. You're on a smooth highway. The air suspension can soften everything right up, just soak up the miles comfortably, but then maybe you turn onto a twistier road or navigating city streets. That same system, plus the all-wheel steering, which helps the car turn more sharply at low speeds and feel more stable at high speeds, can make the car feel, well, much more responsive and agile than you might expect for its size. It's about having a car that adapts intelligently to how and where you're driving. More comfort, more confidence.
Now, Audi's been making cars in this class for a long time. This isn't their first attempt. The source actually highlights this history, mentioning Audi has built almost 10 million C-Series vehicles, and that this new A6 is part of, the 9th generation? For anyone listening, C-Series is just Audi's internal name for this size of car, the A6 family. What does that deep history tell us about this new one? Where does it fit?
Well, connecting those dots, that huge number, almost 10 million in 9 generations, it really speaks volumes, doesn't it? It positions the A6 firmly as that classic business sedan. It's not some flash-in-the-pan idea. It's the latest step in a very long, very successful line. Building nearly 10 million means they've learned a lot, refined the formula over and over. It suggests a real commitment to this type of car. Even as SUVs and EVs get popular, it signals reliability, a known quantity, but one that keeps evolving. And this 9th generation, which the source says went on sale in Europe May 19th, 2025, it seems like they're confident they can keep redefining this classic segment with new tech.
So let's bring it back to our original question then. What's the takeaway here for you, the driver? Our look through the Audi Media Center stuff suggests this new A6 sedan is really engineered as a package deal. You've got that headline-grabbing aerodynamics, the efficient mild hybrid engines, sophisticated suspension. It's trying to blend performance with surprising efficiency. And all of that is built on this really long legacy, 9 generations deep.
Right, and maybe that leaves you with something to think about. As car tech keeps racing forward, how do all these pieces, the super low drag, the mild hybrid system, the adaptive suspension, how do they reflect this bigger goal, this idea of chasing maybe a more holistic driving experience where you don't have to choose between efficiency and performance anymore, where they actually work together in a modern premium car?
Definitely food for thought. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. We hope you feel well informed, maybe even a bit inspired to think more about that balance between history and the future of driving.